Tech is in the hut up at the front, if you need.
You take off, Captain.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Greetings, Captain.
I woke up in the middle of the night once and found Vince in bed eating grass.
You're back. Frankly, it's because we've never got... The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue. Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, then things are moving forward.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything? If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bitch. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly... Any information that you turn over will not be... Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
You're kidding. Crix's legacy. I always wondered if that damn thing was real.
Judging from the fact that this data involves both Crix and legacy, I'd say it's as real as it gets, Ranger Cole.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer... Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow. Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Galbank would have to endure if they Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out... Clever, Delgado. Very clever. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Cricks wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinny of us, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in and let Neva Mora take his place, or Shinny of us, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his... No, the solution is to stick to the undercover operation. It's imperative that if the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be... I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. You're both dismissed.
Dealing with a bank robbery. Takes me back. Not to the best places.
Heard you boarded the key.
didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. Like and love.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I? Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on it. Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet. So Neva's message said you. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging them. We're supposed to be working together on every part of it. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Merchant vessels transport supply com. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really... Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting death... Oh, I see. We're playing this... Well, you might as well turn around and hop back up.
I don't see a way around a little quid pro quo.
Well, it appears we have a... I don't want money. I want... All right. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Looks like we got a party to crash. And I left my tux...
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be... Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one... Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Security will be alerted and... Anyway... You seriously need to ask. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. And second, you offer Gal Bank employees. I'm gonna guess that one. What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything. Not all. And of course, Neva just happened to. I can't believe she's trying to cut. Without me, the award never. She told you to hold that open. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all. So tell me, what's the status of your... Okay, then let me point. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the... In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that in reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money. As long as you remember that I'm getting... What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to... Now tell me what... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
There's nothing quite like the view of the Starfield ballroom.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starline.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. It's for the Society's high rollers. The Society was founded about 8 years ago. That's all then? Okay. Quite a lovely starliner.
Here for
Nothing
business,
but the best for the Society. Eh?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. All I know is that the award is given to whomever can... Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello.
The
Are you a
Society
member of the
chair.
Society?
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he I heard it's fitted with 12... The Society is such a worthy cause. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she do. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. Nice to have met you.
So? Letty has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. I'm a silver member of the society, but... Huh. That was...
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius Wist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way... It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. Well, that was boring.
at the moment, Aurora isn't permitted.
Society Chair has really outdone
we're
herself.
working on having
He's
that.
been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time. Yes, I'm extremely... Probably in a few days. I don't want the award... Of course, if I keep getting interrupted... Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award. Since we can't produce a new award every... I supervise the transfer and make certain... Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
You gotta admit, this is something else. So much obvious extravagance, you can choke on it.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you... Look, I appreciate... His wife. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but... Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and what's it gonna take? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec, if that's all you really... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski... I'd love to see that man suffer. If you had another way to get the information... That's true. For once, You know more about me than I suspected. Okay. Yeah, you could be right. Is that supposed to be some sort... You know what? Forget it. The price... You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? You know, this whole thing. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credit.
You know, if I had a credit for every time I heard a criminal say I had the perfect...
Yeah, well, it was perfect. Foolproof. Until I trusted that asshole. I didn't know who the hell you were. It's called playing it cool. Oh, angry isn't... Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction. Oh, I know. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel. If he doesn't want to go up, good luck. What do you think is going? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski.
Hey, if that's what it takes to bring him down, why not?
Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's... Not bad for a lowly Galbank. What, are you ready? Vera worked, and Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of... Then the algorithm. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into... So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's real. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I've only seen it briefly myself. Unfortunately, the item is locked. Is there anything else? Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit.
Any complaints about your cruise?
Hello. You here for the... Dombrowski, he's the exec... Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little... Whatever you think you know about me.
Really well done. You almost said...
Don't test me. You have no... Not only can I make you disappear, I can... Worried? Why? Anything you try to report will... And since I work for UC...
All right, let's get back to that bank vault.
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
Quite a lovely.
Have you tried?
Must you continue?
Horrid. Positively horrid.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness name would I... I hear you. I don't think so. This isn't getting us in. Oh, this is utter... I should say so.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience for an undetermined amount of time.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna... Oh, absolutely. He's a... Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything. Maybe, but if something goes wrong with all of these wealthy patrons... Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his... Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC Security and have them breathe? No. Smart. If there's an emergency, I think the best chance we have would be to manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking...
Just pointing out that life support supports life.
Don't worry, it'll be as easy. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and... There's access to the crew section that you can read. Chief Sundin should be there. Once you're past Sundin, on the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies. Pretty. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for... Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd... All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. Fortunately for us, this is normally to ensure... Go do something useful, okay?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Hey, wait a second. You're Captain Rock. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry. Oh, tell you what. I'm just going... Maybe you can hold... Remember.
At least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had maids do the rounds here.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
No more music? I was hoping to show my dance moves.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabins during this emergency. Thank
Yeah, wow. If people saw how good these
I was
people
wondering
are,
if you were the cause of the
it'd
ship.
be a
It's
revolution.
time you stop playing. You want me to help? I help you by handing over evidence? I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up. That means my money's already gone. I'd love to see the bastard fry.
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further
At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all, just remember that you promised. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting... That's just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind... No. You can leave me out of your marriage. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem. Conde's loaded with big picture ideas, but not at... Well, since Claudia has been spending time... On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. That's... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Yeah? As long as you remember. What's the status? Like the ship's purser probably told you. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claimer. Here. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, get back to it. What is it now? Don't you have somewhere to be?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I'm sure this is...
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Excuse me. What? Am I hearing you? You should mind your manners. It's a real emergency. I thought I recognized you. Here, take my claim ID and take the award as far from this...
This ship is in a state of emergency.
Wait. They're not taking any chances with the passengers' goodies. Not that I blame them.
Siren of the
All
Stars is now in
passengers,
emergency status.
may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears... Au contraire, my misguided friend. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my companion, since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about... I assume that's what you've been...
You know, when my number gets called up, I hope I handle it like this guy. I'm impressed, really.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate.
Good work dealing with the Shaw gang. Now let's see if we can find those maps.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Well, looks like everything. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt, son.
There until you receive further instructions.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delga. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials. Ah, so he told you to keep it. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from... I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that. Well, I suppose this is where we part company, hopefully.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Good day, Captain.
Time to tell Cora we're back.
Yeah, what is it?
All green on release. We're free to
And he's our new captain. Okay, sure. We'll take care of it. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Dealing with a bank robbery. Takes me back. Share the wealth, right? Yep. All right, let's get back to that bank vault. Yes, indeed. Ask away. Ask away. Cora has the complete top-of-its-class learning video, and I have to occasionally. Fortunately, mainly it's the videos. Come to think of it, I think she's doing an introductory college course in astrophysics. Not being graded, like, for fun. She's so... There's so many planets. Most captains just sail through the Great Black, not even really... A lot of the time touching down on a virgin planet. But every now and then, you see something that... I've seen my fair share of scrapes. Some folks say I'm the luckiest man alive. But the trick is to always keep a cool head. You get too jumpy, your target could be... Guess we're done.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Let's see. File.
Another zoning meeting at Mass has resulted in a stalemate. Several areas currently zoned as residential.
Hello, welcome to the... Just one moment. Well, yes, Mr. Me? No. Look, everything checks out. Give me a... There we go. Have a...
right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Time to leave this place behind. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Hey. Actually, yes, I do. I'm afraid I can't travel with you until you've finished with...
Switching over to standard engines. Nice clean dock, Captain.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. I've got a real balance problem.
The fact you came here voluntarily. That's it. You win the Nerves of Steel award.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that kill anyone. The fleet protects our
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Yeah, that'd be...
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, all right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Whoa. EM class is an absolute no-go. There ain't a ship alive that can handle that.
I just said the place is EM class.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock.
This sounds like a goddamn waste.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike. I promise you're gonna write.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach. Now, both of you, get that?
All right.
Good work dealing with the Shaw gang. Now let's see if we can find those maps.